you think should happen with the CBC? Because there's been a lot of controversy. Do we keep it? Do we not? And what should happen with it? So what do you think?
Well, listen, I think the media world is changing, and the CBC needs to change with it. The idea that I find it very frustrating that they are using public funds to subsidize free access to online content that creates an unlevel playing field for private sector media outlets that don't get public subsidies but have to compete with the free content that the CBC provides. I think this is unsustainable, and at some point other media organizations are going to demand a level playing field. But you know, look, I think there are aspects of the CBC which still serve a public interest, but it needs to be modernized. And I must tell you, I think the Trudeau government has made a huge mistake by increasing the CBC subsidy at a time when there's a huge deficit, when taxes are going up, when a lot of families are struggling, and other media outlets are going out of business. I just think it's misplaced priority to be throwing several $100 million more at the CBC.
And what do you think about the legalization of marijuana, especially at a time whenever there's a major drug issue hitting Ottawa specifically, and also I know Vancouver and other cities in Canada?
Well, I'm not opposed to decriminalizing marijuana, but the full legalization being undertaken by the government, I'm concerned will just increase marijuana use generally, because you're going to have the government white market at a high price point, and then you'll have a black market serving other people at a lower price point, the illegal market, and so you'll have more young people, more adolescents, either as secondary buyers from the white market or as primary purchasers out of the black market. So I just think what we need to avoid is increasing marijuana consumption, especially amongst adolescents, because the science is very clear that marijuana consumption can retard adolescent brain development, and so it poses very serious long-term public health risks. So this is something we should not be encouraging. I think we need to continue to discourage marijuana consumption, especially amongst younger people, and it concerns me the government really doesn't have a plan to do that.